Hi. Thanks again for joining me on this Bible talk. And I'm bringing this talk as something, maybe quite a few times, God's challenged, and I think also sort of challenged and encouraged me with in different situations. And this talk is called Avoid Satan's Anger Trap. And just like to read some verses, a couple of verses from Ephesians chapter 4, verses 26 to 27. Now, these are two verses. It's obviously part of a kind of a passage where Paul, he's sort of admonishing the Ephesian believers in terms of living the Christian life. So there are obviously quite a lot of things, maybe things that they shouldn't be doing and things they should be doing. So it's part of a whole train of admonitions that Paul is giving to the Ephesian believers. And this is just like a part of it. But this particular aspect I found in my situation more than once. God sort of challenged me, and I think at the same time encouraged me in terms of the better way. So reading verses 26 to 27 of Ephesians chapter 4, it says, "Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil." Now, quite often we're in situations, things come into our lives, they kind of wind us up, and maybe like you've ordered something online and it's not arrived maybe when it should have done, time is going on and and you don't know what's happening. Or maybe there's just some work that should be done for you and it's not happened by the due date. And sometimes when things like that happen, it's not just a case, we don't just kind of sit back and just wait for things. Sometimes you do have to maybe get involved to put things right. But the thing is that I've been challenged with is when maybe things go wrong and and you have to kind of deal with it, do it in such a way that the anger doesn't kind of take over your life. Because what happens, something goes wrong. Yeah, and it's wrong. And then because Satan, what he does, he likes to stir things up in your heart and your mind. He likes to tell you, oh, well, this shouldn't have happened, and they're taking advantage of you, and how he'll be stirring you up so that you've got to go and really fight back and sort everybody out and just show them that they can't treat you like that. And it's like Satan, he kind of tries to stir up this red mist in you. So, but it tells us not to give place to the devil. So if that happens, realize that yes, deal with things, but in a calm and controlled way, and obviously pray about things. Just give things to the Lord. And remember, you're on higher mission that ultimately we're here to please God. We want to be enjoying the Lord's peace in our lives. So don't let Satan take that away from you. We want to be serving God's purposes. And of course, it's important that people around us, however they behave, whatever they do or they don't do, we want them all to know Jesus, because that is the most important thing. So have a salvation perspective in things, and also realize if you're a Christian, you accepted Jesus, how much he's forgiven you. So it's just expected that you will then forgive other people. Have this kind of forgiving attitude in your heart, even though there might be practical things you might need to do to resolve situations. But don't let Satan's anger trap take hold of you. Just be in prayer. Just remember the whole perspective of things, that you belong to Jesus. He saved you. You're on his mission. And you can just, even if you deal, even that can be a good witness in itself. If you deal with something, but in a nice way, that people can see that, okay, even though this shouldn't have happened, you've dealt with it in a kind of a calm way, and that itself can be a witness. So let's all see ourselves as on this greater mission, just to please God and serve his purposes and just be a blessing to other people, kind of going beyond ourselves. And that. So I trust this talk, it's been a blessing to you, but to say it's something that God's continuously encouraging me in, because it will be like an ongoing thing as we go through life. So I trust that this is an encouragement to you as well. So thanks for following me on this talk, and God bless you.